including Canelo, as much as I hate him. And I really don't know where Canelo goes, seriously.
I don't expect anything less than that with that kind of person. He's an
Sometimes styles make fights. Sometimes fighters get a little tentative. They get a little, gun shy. So you never know until that bell rings.
One Canelo Alvarez's biggest fight may not be inside the ring, but against the man who built his career, De La Hoya.
Canelo. Jesus, Lord. Come on. You're getting paid all this money to fight against a runner who we all knew was going to run. A Cuban style. You chose him. And now you say you hate fighting runners? Well then, don't fight runners. We all know who we want to see you win against. That's Benavidez. Go up against Benavidez. Fight Benavidez. He won't run. What's wrong with that? It's a good fight. But it's sad. It really is.
Once an unstoppable duo who sold out arenas and dominated pay-per-view. Under Golden Boy Promotions, their alliance collapsed into a bitter feud filled with lawsuits, accusations of betrayal, and a battle of egos over money and power.
Because he's mad because I lead Golden Boy. I'm the diamond in Golden Boy. Golden Boy is not the same without me. That's why he's angry. I have the proofs. I have proofs. I put my liars in, and he tried to steal money. I have proofs. I don't wanna do anything against that kind of guys. I don't want that vibes. I don't really give a shit about Oscar. But if he says something here in my territory, I need to say something, right?
De La Hoya, feeling abandoned and disrespected. CLAIMS Canelo was part of a hostile takeover that crippled his company. Canelo, on the other hand, insists he was held back and mistreated.
I've seen some stuff about with the whole Oscar De La Hoya thing.
I'm glad to go away from him.
Yeah.
He's fucking crazy.
We're really good friends with Dana White.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like Oscar De La Hoya too, I said.
Oscar De La Hoya has announced he's coming out of retirement to box again.
Cocaine isn't cheap.
I think nobody.
Because he's a vacuum, right?
Every time he's in problems, he don't have any fighter left. Ryan Garcia, because he signed with him. Now Ryan Garcia, I think he's in a problem with him. That's why nobody wants to be with him, because he's not loyal.
Prime for prime, who wins, you or De La Hoya?
Huh?
Prime for prime, who wins, you or
Fuck him, easy. That motherfucker is fucking easy money.
For what started as a partnership that made history has now turned into a personal vendetta, with De La Hoya rallying his new weapon, David Benavidez, for revenge. Known as the Mexican Monster, Benavidez is seen as the boogeyman of the super middleweight division. He is the #1 contender at relentless pressure fighter with size, speed, and terrifying power.
I'm not scared of nobody. I'm the youngest guy, 3-time world champion, 168 division. I'll pull my belts against anybody, and I guarantee you I'll knock everybody out. I think Oscar had a lot to get off of his chest, and he finally had the platform to do it. This is the first press conference he's had not first, but, as a fighter fighting Canelo. So I feel he's entitled to say whatever he wants to say. Everybody says what they want about him, so why can't he speak his mind?
How about this? Prime Canelo, prime Oscar. Who do you think wins that fight?
Oscar all day. Prime Oscar beats everybody.
5 for years. Fans and analysts have begged for Canelo versus Benavidez, a fight many believe would be the toughest of Canelo's career. Sensing his chance, Oscar De La Hoya.
So it turns out I'm not the only one who thinks Canelo is an arrogant piece of shit. Turki Al-Sheikh recently revealed that Canelo refused to meet with him in person and isn't entertaining any deals to be done with him. Why? Because he's outpriced himself so much that the Saudis don't even want to deal with him. And it's all because he will do anything not to fight David Benavidez. Look, Turkey is trying to make the best fights that everybody wants to see. And Canelo continues to take the fights that nobody wants to see. Canelo, you're really making the wrong enemies. But you know what?
He didn't just suggest the fight accused Canelo of ducking the most dangerous man at 168. With the boxing world demanding the showdown, De La Hoya went on the attack. In interviews and social media rants, he claimed Canelo will never face Benavidez because of money, but because the young lion is too strong, too fresh. and the talented
Why can you not give us Canelo Benavidez? Why? Canelo, why? I do not understand it. You're demanding $200 million? Like, come on, dude. Basically, Canelo doesn't want to give us the good fights. Imagine if Canelo and Benavidez gets made. That's the Super Bowl of boxing. Boxing is on the rise. Canelo, don't screw it up for us. I thought I would never say this, but Canelo's scared. Literally, I thought I would, as a fighter, I know fighters are not scared. But wow, we've been begging Canelo. Please, Canelo, please. We want this fight. It's all ego. It's all just being arrogant. You know, come on, just get paid. It's gonna be the biggest payday of your career anyway. Not just what you're asking, but man, we need this fight. Boxing needs this fight.
De La Hoya's comments hit hard. He said boxing needs this fight and accused Canelo of being afraid. Then came his boldest claim. Canelo knows David Benavidez will knock him out. He even exposed what he says is Canelo's strategy pricing himself out, with demands of $150 to $200 million. According to Oscar, this is classic boxing 101. Pretend to want the fight, but make sure it never...
Yeah, that's just another way to say I don't want to fight him. That's the bottom line. That's basically it. I don't want to fight him. So you throw out a number. I mean, it's classic from boxing 101. You don't want to fight somebody, just outbid yourself, outprice yourself.
I think it's fair.
Well, then we're not going to see the fight. And I want to see the fight.
Benavidez would be a threat for anybody. I love his style. I love his mentality. Straightforward. You know, he's a great fighter. I wouldn't take that route. Canelo should take a different route. I think
skate this feud isn't just about Benavidez. It's fueled by years of shady negotiations and hardball tactics. One explosive example came during Ryan Garcia's fight with Gervonta Tank Davis.
Hall of Fame boxer, Oscar De La Hoya. First of all, thank you so much for the interview. What do you make of the rehydration clause? This is news to me. I knew there was a catch weight, that there's a rehydration clause. Is there any concern for you as far as that for your fighters?
no concern whatsoever. Both fighters are professionals. Both fighters have been waiting for this fight for a long time, and so the fact that they've already been training, the weight is down on Ryan Garcia, on Tank Davis. They're professionals, so there's no issue whatsoever. It's sometimes standard to have some kind of clause like that in a contract, but we strongly feel that both fighters will have no issues whatsoever.
La Hoya claimed Davis's team forced a rehydration clause, stopping Garcia from gaining weight back after weigh-in. He believes this was a deliberate move to weaken Garcia before the fight.
You know, when Tank Davis and his team, drained Ryan and had all those rehydration clauses, and you could only gain so much weight during fight day, it takes a toll on your body. And, it doesn't make it fair for anybody.
Whoever makes the first mistake, is obviously gonna get the short end of the stick. Mm-hmm. But I see Ryan and Tank want each other so bad. Yeah. I think styles are gonna go out the window and they're gonna clash. That's all I see.
How do you look to you based on this last performance? Now coming into this Ryan fight.
I have to give Ryan the advantage, not just because he's with Golden Boy, but look, Tank's a beast. He is. I mean, I remember a long time ago I said, man, don't fight Tank. Not just yet. Tank is a beast. I remember saying that at the StubHub. Yeah, when somebody asked me, and I said, you know what, this guy's a beast. So, but now I have to give Ryan the advantage because Ryan's a fighter who fights tall and throws that snap jab with the right hand, that check hook. I mean, if he catches Tank coming in, it's sayonara. It's goodbye. It's good night.
Did you see that, him troubling Tank?
10 after seeing what he considered unfair manipulation against his fighter. De La Hoya now looks at Canelo's $100 million demand for Benavidez with suspicion. To him, it's not real, it's just another trick to avoid.
Dimitri Bivol got his idea of what he thinks that fight's worth. And obviously, it's still just standard procedure, and we'll see where we get to with it. I mean, I think his priority is to fight Dimitri Bivol.
Yeah.
I'm not part of the offers made to Canelo about Benavidez. Didn't sound like a lot of money to me for a fight of that magnitude, but that's over to Eddie Reynoso and Canelo.
But Oscar's attacks didn't stop at money. He targeted Canelo's skills. **** 12, he publicly advised Canelo to change trainers, saying his style was flawed because...
Okay, breakdown. Canelo, Charlo next week. Should be a good fight. So Canelo, obviously, he's very flat-footed, heavy inside the ring. He literally walks like he has quicksand on his feet. But I think that if he throws those big bombs on Charlo's arms, obviously during the rounds, his arms will come down. And in the later rounds, Canelo will chop him down and eventually maybe stop him. But if Charlo keeps his jab, double, triple, double, up, down, and throws combinations and moves and stays this distance, he can give Canelo a lot of trouble. Just like Bivol. He was throwing punches, coming back out. Throwing punches, coming back out. Keep your distance, use your jab, boom. Should be an easy win for Canelo, or should be a masterful performance by Charlo.
13, he even pointed out Canelo's frustration when he struggles to land against slick opponents.
Get a new trainer. I can't advise him on retiring or staying in box. That's a very personal decision. But I can say, hey, get a new trainer. You'll do better. A new trainer will teach you different tricks. Imagine him getting one of the best trainers out there in the world, like a Ronnie Shields, who's going to teach you footwork, who's going to teach you speed and movement and not be so heavy on your feet. So imagine with his power and with his reflexes, he still has a chance to fight several more fights with the elites, but he needs a new trainer. Floyd, for me, is the best trainer I've ever had in my life. He would revitalize his style. He would make him a new fighter. That's how great Floyd is.
Then came the most personal shot yet. Oscar asked, Canelo, why do you hate me so much? Is it because I fought all challengers and you refused to fight Benavidez? Is it because fans will remember?
He was feeling and thinking. It's called frustration. You know, when you're facing a Floyd, he got frustrated. When he faced Bivol, he got frustrated, tried to lift him up and body slam him in the ring. When he got hit by Crawford and he took that deep breath, it's frustrated. Don't get me wrong. Canelo facing the right opponent that's going to stay in front of him, that's going to fight, that's going to make it a brawl, Canelo knocks him out. So I'm not saying Canelo's shot or done. No, it's far from it. It's all on the matchmaking. It's all who you put in front of him. It's all about squeezing those last dollars from the fans, Canelo. You want to squeeze the fans. Come on, take a look at the fans. And Canelo just can't help himself when it comes to being an ungrateful, jealous asshole.
I'll bring up a name, Oscar De La Hoya.
No, don't bring them motherfuckers. Dumb bitch.
Canelo, why do you hate me so much?
Bruh.
Is it because I fought all challengers and you refuse to fight David Benavidez? Is it because the public will always remember you as a duck?